I figured I might put on some background music for this episode, or vlog, not episode. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've done this once, about 20 minutes ago. You may have watched that video, you may have not. I don't know. If you haven't, you should watch it. I take a tour of this place, tell a bit about myself, which I will do now, but maybe some different things, maybe some things you didn't know. I am Andy Cox. I currently on this channel. Sorry, it's getting a little bit loud. And by the way, this is oh man, what is this guy's name? I've seen him in multiple videos in Computech. I just searched his name. Oh man, Kevin MacLeod. Seen him in so many videos. Some of the music he has on here, if you watch any YouTube at all, you will know it. This music right here, I hear on so many things. That I've heard on many things. Not heard. This is another one. I listened to this. There's a guy that plays some gaming stuff, does some Kerbal Space Program. His name's Bob Fitch. He uses this a lot, which, you know, it's fine with whatever he wants to do. I clicked calming and bouncy, and this is what came up. Let's get a relaxed and bright. Let's see what comes up. This seems like things that would work. He uses this one as well. Wow. Yeah, anyways. That guy, Kevin MacLeod, love his music. Got a lot of good stuff that I will probably use in the future. It's all royalty-free music. It's awesome stuff. I will put a link to his site, incomptech.com. It really reminds me of the company from Office Space. And it's my swing fan taper, you know, it's my red one, and it's my favorite swing fan taper. Anyways, name's Andy Cox. Told you a little bit about it. This channel, making music. I don't make music videos. I make videos of me playing music and singing. I love to sing. I would love to do it for a living. I figured I might do these vlogs just to get myself more comfortable talking in front of the camera, especially because YouTube is a medium that is so different from any other medium there is. You know, blogs, you can write down whatever you want. You can go back, you can delete, you can backspace and just take away stuff. Even if you've put it out there, you can go back and edit what you've written. I gotta look at the camera, not the video screen. You can go back and change it. You can do similar things with YouTube. You know, you can go back, take your video, add something in there, cut, splice. But if someone's watched it one time and they go back and watch it again, they'll be like, this is changed. And if you re-upload it, I mean, you know, the views are gonna go away. So there's a lot of things that you can do, or you can't do as easily on YouTube. And for me, one of those things is just talking and being comfortable, having stuff to say. I know a lot of people will script or will definitely write down stuff that they want to do, and I may do that in the future, probably will. Probably should, because I've got a scatterbrain. You know, talking about music, talking about this and that. I'm not a fan. Hold on, sorry. Get a little bumping. So yeah, getting I'm pretty scatterbrained. I've got ADD. I'll, you know, go ahead and say that. I plan to, you know, in the future, this channel will be, and with me getting more comfortable, talk about more about myself, interact with people that may, you know, whatever I say about myself, the ADD, other things, if, you know, they have the same situations in their life, the same things going through their minds, whatnot, you know, talk to me. I'll talk to you. I'll talk about it, hopefully. Um, but yeah, this, I know I'm already 5 minutes in. I won't go too much longer, but I would like to talk about YouTube and I guess just continue talking about just the difference of YouTube and other mediums. I mean, currently I've put up some videos of me. A few of them you can't see my face too well. A few of them it's just me singing. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not trying to show you things. In my last vlog, I walked through the house. I was, you know, trying to make sure that I had the camera pointed at stuff. I don't know, just I love art, and I love the idea of being able to make something that's basically art. It is an art, and it is art. In art is in the eyes of the beholder. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So if you think of something as art, then it is. I mean, making things. I've got a computer sitting over here, and I was just looking at it, just trying to think. And the case, someone would come up and say, "Oh, that's a box that you put a bunch of computer pieces in. There's nothing special about it." But I'm like, I'll just show it. Nothing too special. Nice keyboard. Nothing too special. I mean, it's a big boxy thing, but you know, somebody had to think about that and plan it out and model it and then design it, and an engineer had to go through and be like, all right, is it structurally sound? Can we do this? How can we make that? How can we put these pieces together? Because it comes apart pretty easy. It's got, you know, pieces that just pop out. Other parts are magnetic. Other parts have screws. But it's an art form, trying to make that stuff. I know it's not easy. I've tried to, one time in the past, I tried to make my bed. And when I mean bed, I mean bed frame, not the actual springy part. I'd bought probably $200 to $300 worth of wood. I'd gone through cutting, and one of them I actually glued together. Tried to design it. I drew it out. I measured, and I just didn't do it right because I'm not a carpenter. I've never made anything that big in my life. I've made little bird houses, you know, the kinds that come with the, all right, here's your side, here's this side, they're all cut out, you got a hole, you put the little peg in the other hole and you glue it in, and then you can sand it down and you put nails in the top, and then there's your birdhouse. You go hang it up or stick it on a pole, paint it. But yeah, nothing of that size. So I know for a fact that making this stuff, making videos on YouTube, making art in general, making music, film, acting, I mean, the five senses, five things you can do. You know, there's so many things you can do that are entertaining. That's one thing about art, I think, is that it needs to be entertaining. And entertainment doesn't have to be always a plus. And I'm not saying you know, if you're watching a movie and it's such a down movie and you're like, this is a terrible movie. This is like making me feel terrible. Why am I watching this? No, you need to be interested in it, but it doesn't always have to be a positive interesting. It could be, again, not negative, not something you don't want to watch, but you know, there's music, there's art, there's pictures, there's, you know, songs, there's places like art installations you can go see and walk through that will, you know, such as the Holocaust Museum. It's not an art installation, but I do believe there is an art to the way that's put together. I mean, you don't want to leave anything out. You don't want people to walk through there and be like, oh, well, it wasn't that bad. No, it was a terrible, terrible thing that happened. And you need to be able to convey that to people and have people understand to whatever degree that they can understand it because they haven't gone through it. But you need to make people feel some emotion with that. But you also don't want people to come out of there and they're like scarred for life and they never come out of their holes because you scared the living crap out of them. tried to choose a word right there. You know, so there's definitely art forms to everything, and YouTube, which I will be ending the video right pretty quick. But you know, YouTube, it's a different art form, and I would like to learn it. I like again, art. I love art. I love seeing lines and parallel, like, you know, just looking at stuff and seeing the lines in it, or seeing the contrast, seeing the way things go together. You have something that's smooth and something rough and something curved with something straight, and, you know, colors that are the same and similar and this and that. I just love everything about it. And one thing for me, and this will be wrapping up the video, uh, one of them being ADD, another thing, I just have a hard time starting stuff. I have a hard time finishing things as well. Most of my art, most of my music videos, songs that I've tried to write in the past, I have a hard time finishing them, but you're definitely not going to finish something unless you start it. I mean, that's just a fact. How can you finish anything if you've never started something? And so I think, for me personally, just throwing myself at something as many times as I can until something good comes out of it. I don't know how that illustration is going to come across to any people, but what I'm trying to say though is just I need to do something as many times as I can, and then from that I can find the pieces that work, find the pieces that I like, find the pieces that don't work and they don't like, and I will try my best not to do those again or use those again, but try to copy and try to reuse or mimic the parts that worked. You know, the things that I did like. And in the future, I can talk about what those kinds of things are. Because with my ADD head right now, mine's going a totally different direction. So, yeah, this video, you know, just about the YouTube ramblings, you know, art and what I'd like to do and what I'd like to learn, all that kind of stuff. If anything in this video you liked, you know, give it a thumbs up, like down there, comment on it, you know, tell me if you've watched the video, please. I mean, I'd love to do more of these videos, and if I'm not getting any reception, I'm not going to want to do more of them. And my family, my mom, my dad, if y'all are watching this, thank you. I know you'll probably comment, maybe not, maybe like, maybe not. You'll probably share it. I get that. But I'd like to meet other people that think this way, and you know, get their ideas and their points of view on this stuff. So comment, subscribe in the future if you want to hear me ramble more, or maybe even some of the music that I make, if I can get the words out. Some of the music that I make, you want to listen to that. So I'm Andy, and I will see you in the next video.